Yo, I just read up about the Minotaur, and oh man, that is some real sad shit that happened back in the day with the Minotaur and all that. Um, I understand why compassion is the word behind the Minotaur. You know, we see like a big, scary brute, half man, half bull creature. But the Minotaur is actually innocent as hell. This Minotaur is just the child of some drama that some family had. Um, I'll try to explain the story briefly. So back in the day, there was like brothers, and I think like three brothers, and like each one of them wanted to be the king of, I think Crete, this place up in ancient Greece. Yeah, so these three guys, they wanted to be the king of Crete. And one of the kings, I think his name is Minos. I mean, one of the brothers, Minos, he had like cool, he was close to the gods, you know, like he used to kick it with the gods all the time. And he used to boast, like, man, if I want anything from the gods, like, you know, they'll deliver it to me. So he's like, I'll even prove it. He goes, you know, I'm going to ask Poseidon, yo, get me a bull out of the sea, and then I will sacrifice that bull for you, Poseidon. And so from the sea comes out this beautiful white bull. And then, yeah, so there's Minos' chance to sacrifice the bull back to Poseidon so he can claim his kingship. He gets the kingship anyway because everyone's like, oh shit, look, Poseidon brought out a bull from the sea for him. He is like down with the gods. Like he is clicked up with the gods. So everyone's like, yep, all right, he should be king. So he becomes a king. But being so caught up being the king, you know, when you get power, you get a bit greedy. You get hungrier for what more power you can exercise. And when he saw this bull that came out of the sea, he was like, damn, this bull is amazing. I don't want to sacrifice this. So he just gets another cheap bull and he sacrifices that cheap bull to Poseidon. But you see, that's disrespect. You don't go back on your promise, especially to a god. If you say you're gonna deliver like I don't know, a first edition Pikachu Pokemon card, you deliver the first edition Pikachu Pokemon card. You don't go get a cheap version of a Pikachu Pokemon card like 30th edition. You get like the actual product. You don't disrespect the gods like that, because the gods were the highest ranked of beings back in the day. You know, they even get the title gods. Well, whatever. You know, I can't remember what happens here, but obviously shit goes wrong. Oh, I know, yeah. So Poseidon's like, what? Who's this like human, this regular ass human, you know, disrespecting me and going back on his promise, not sacrificing that awesome bull to me? I'm gonna screw some shit up. I'm gonna send a curse his way. And this curse, what it did is it got Minos's wife to fall in love with that bull from the ocean. And she fell in love with the bull. And since she was raging in love, like, or in like, you know, hormonally, like, you know, attracted to this bull, you know, she did a little something with the bull, got pregnant, and had a child. But the problem is, this Minos's wife is a human, and that bull's a bull. So, you know, with crossbreeding, sadly, they produced, what's the word? They conceived a half man, half bull, which is the Minotaur. See, the Minotaur did nothing wrong. It was just part of a It's part of some drama, family curse. And then sadly, because, the Minotaur is a reminder to Minos, like, yo, man, this is like what's fucked up. My wife cheated on me with an animal and I fucked up. He banished the Minotaur, the child, to live in this maze. And then, I don't know, there's more drama after, like more people killing each other and people getting sent to the Minotaur to face death as punishment. Like, I don't know, like the child was just used as an executioner in a sense. He's living in a labyrinth, barely keeping contact with anyone but his, sweet sister that, visits him from time to time. But he's just like, grew up to be an executioner. That's sad. That's what compassion's about, man. Like, well, that's why when we look at the shadow of this card, this Minotaur, it's the executioner. That's its duty. That's its role. That's all it knows. But it's not like it was born to naturally be like that. If anything, it was a love child, a cursed love child, which doesn't matter. It's still a love child. But because of some family drama, it was a scapegoat for, things that went wrong. And it was shunned because the damn stepfather or father-in-law, stepfather, wasn't proud of what had happened. Even though he fucked up. So just because this cunt, wasn't responsible and he didn't give up the cool, awesome bull from the ocean, the Minotaur came to exist and he punishes the Minotaur for his own mistakes. When we consider being compassionate, we have to consider what someone else is suffering. But also when we be compassionate, in a sense, we have to understand what we are suffering, or if anything, what we should be bearing. Guilt? Maybe guilt and regret. Learning a lesson. Even that can be compassionate because it gives us a chance to grow. It gives us a chance to become more mature. It gives us a chance to become somebody that can now do the right things instead of condemning the innocent to a life that they maybe don't even deserve. Damn, Minotaur, I feels for you. I think the chick in the picture is either his sister, because sadly his sister falls in love with some hero with Theseus, Big Daddy Theseus. Yeah, Minotaur's sister falls in love with Theseus and then helps Theseus get her brother killed. Damn, man. Yeah, see, the story gets dark as, man. And in the end, this supposed hideous creature, he's the innocentest. He is the innocentest. But people don't remember that. You know what they remember? They remember, oh, look at this monstrosity. Even though he's just innocent. Maybe some of us, maybe a lot of us give the same judgment to more innocents out there just by, slight characteristics or slight behaviors that they express when they're out in the world. I don't like that. I'm compassionate as hell. Yes, yeah, I do judge people quickly sometimes. But no one can deny that I am compassionate. People that others perceive as troubled or crazy or whack, others always notice that these different individuals, they have an affinity to me. For some reason, they feel comfortable talking to me or communicating with me. While when they engage with the rest of the world, it's all madness. But around me, it's just harmony and flow. Because all I want is to spread compassion. Because maybe long ago, and maybe still to this day, all I wish was that others gave compassion to me. We can all spread the good energy and vibrations if we find the willpower inside to be better, to be more. Understanding and taking a breath to see things for what they really are can make all the difference. I bet more than half of you don't even understand what it's like to live like the Minotaur. But other than that, let's make 2023 more beautiful. Man, I should have pulled out a more peaceful Oracle deck. But whatever, this is a brilliant discussion that was brought forward. And yeah, let's hope that compassion might be an interest for the collective out there, because it can work wonders and it can save the innocent. Farewell. Until next time.